Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another MAMJ Let's Play of High School Contracts. When we left off, we almost killed Liza, and I still don't get why. But this music's also really weird. Hey buddy. I'm sure even a small mind, I'm sure even your small mind, they make everything a conjugation and it shouldn't be. But oh well, even your small mind can understand. If you hear a small voice in your head telling you to do something, do it. They'll lead you to the path of your father's death. I can't agree with that. But okay, sure. Are we just gonna have more and more opportunities to kill her? Is that what's gonna happen? I'm sorry. Don't be. I was an idiot yesterday, so it's fine. But seriously, Elizabeth, I have no problem. This might actually be fun. Austin's a good friend to try and set me up with you. I think they feel like they have to take care of me like a sister because I remind them of their sister, who also died like your parents. And as an older sibling, wouldn't you want your sister to experience new things like date with someone she likes? I guess? And I didn't know Aussie had a sister. Seriously? But aren't you two best friends? Since elementary, but they've never really talked about their personal life. I think Aussie doesn't want to worry you, since you have your own problems. They don't want to burden you with their own troubles. Since they care so much about you and your feelings, they don't want to pull you down. In a way, they're being selfish, but they see it as being kind and sparing you sad feelings. But I think you deserve to know. I'm not in a place to say a lot, but I doubt they'll tell you anything soon. You don't deserve to be left out of their life. I'll tell you, Austin had abusive parents. Their sister, who was their light, ran away and left them behind. They never found her again, so they don't know if she's okay. She was young, so they assume she didn't make it in the big world. So they have to deal with their abusive parents alone, without someone to look forward to every day. Until high school, they started and they were able to use a dorm to get away. Got it. When they received me as a dorm mate, I think they felt a special connection with me since I remind them of their sister. So it was easier to tell me things. But the topic we talk about most is you, and not just because of my crush on you. Really? Really? You're just gonna throw that out there, huh? They really care for you. I may be someone they wake up to happily, but you're the reason they make it through every day. Please don't ever forget that. Thanks. I mean it. I never knew that, and I guess I get it. I think the friendship you have is beautiful. Please don't ever lose that. You both need each other. See, if I killed you, I wouldn't have learned anything like this. You're lucky to have even that. You do. Yeah, let's do it. You do. What? You have a lot of people. Austin, Misha, Elise, and even me. We're all here for you, and we love you, Liza. I'm not ready for a relationship, but I'd love to get to know you. Yay! That would make me very happy. Thank you. You're right, I'm not alone. In fact, so many people have always been there for me. Sometimes I just tend to forget. Aussie especially. When I first arrived, I was worried I'd get roomed with someone mean, but the way they welcomed me here was relieving. Ever since then, they've always been there to cheer me on when I was being a coward and to make me laugh when I was being a crybaby. Their smile is the brightest one I've ever seen and almost gets me through the day. I never want to see Austin stop smiling. So with Austin, Misha, and Elise around, we're not alone. None of us are. Even if we try to be, they won't let us, especially Austin. Yeah, nobody's alone. I had fun. It was nice to talk to you, and I'm happy to call you a friend. I apologize to cut this short, but I want to go see my sister. I get that. I'm not mad. I'm glad. We could just talk like this. Yeah, but we have this whole pact with the Grim Reaper, so it can't end well. You know, either we're never going to find out who the killer was, or we're going to get our soul taken, I guess. Or both. Misha. Aaron, is everything okay? I wanted to apologize. Also, why do you have a double bed? Actually, now that I think about it, Austin only has one bed. I'm really confused. I wanted to apologize. Wait, for what? Because I'm never there for you. I'm never there for you. I know it's hard for you too, but I choose to be selfish and take care of myself. I'm an idiot and a horrible brother. You always try to be there for me, but I just push you away. And I'm sorry. I don't know if I can make up for it. For the past couple of years, I've been giving up on family and friends. But I didn't want to leave on bad terms with you. If I don't say it now, I'll never be able to, and I don't want you to hate me. I don't hate you, Aaron, but I did feel lonely, and like you hated me. Thank you. And thank you. I feel much better now. That really came out of nowhere, though. I'll let you study now. Sorry for the outburst. Bye. I'll do what I usually do when I'm bored inside. Go to the courtyard and breathe the fresh pixelated air. Wait, I want to go back in here. Ah, dang it, I can't. Okay, fine. Why do I need to go see Misha? Alright, whatever. Hi. Oh, hello, Aaron. Why are you following me? It's actually not. It's reverse following because you ended up being where she is. So, yeah, she's not following you. To make sure you won't do anything awful. And this one was purely coincidental. I just like to breathe the fresh air once in a while. I'm not used to being stuck in the building all the time. How ironic. I can tell you don't like me. What's your problem? And why do you think I'm gonna do something awful? You don't even know me. Because we are rooming with the Grim Reaper. Or you are rooming, sorry. Confused on how I know such a thing? I was a shrine maiden in Japan, chosen to please the gods by bringing offerings and performing ceremonial dances every morning. To pray for them to bless my family with good fortunes for many generations to come. This has been a family duty for decades. Being around kamis and kodamas all the time really opens your sensories. I can see many paranormal things such as yokai. So a Green Reaper is not above my perception level. That's why I've had my eye on you. But I haven't killed anybody here, nor do I plan to. They're not a part of my goal, so why would I even do such a thing? I figured you'd do anything to get rid of anyone that would stand in your way, just as the Reaper had told you to. Hey, how do you know that? I didn't. It just seems like something the Grim would say, and you just confirmed my suspicions. Because of your contract, I figured you were the type to get rid of anyone who opposed you or just pissed you off. However, Elizabeth and Austin both gave you opportunities to kill them, yet you didn't. So, maybe you're not as bad as I expected. I'm used to judging people upon impression. My family always did that, and being raised around that type of lifestyle makes me do the same. I come from a strict family that's always labeled people upon first impression, so had grown used to doing so myself. I see now that that was wrong of me. So then, why did you make a contract? Does it have to do with your petty father? Because if it is, you've really sunk low. Your sister told me you weren't very stable, but this is downright pathetic. How can somebody like you ever hope to achieve a happy life? You don't know anything. You don't know anything. You don't know anything. You don't know anything. I'm not gonna kill her. Are you trying to start something? Let me guess. Wanting to see if you can make me break. I'm not gonna kill you. I hired death for one reason. And none of you have anything to do with it. I see. That's relieving. I'm pretty sure she could kill us. I apologize for what I said. I just wished to test you to see if you were truly a threat or not. I'm also not very used to social interaction, so I can come off really strange when trying to talk to someone. Oh, really? It seemed like you had some kind of bipolar to me. Okay, sure. You do, don't you? Borderline personality disorder. I really wouldn't call it bipolar, but it's something of the sort. I was diagnosed with it a few years ago. Ever since then, my family acted as if I was a demon or something. They weren't very used to dealing with mental disorders, and so they saw it more as something that was wrong with me and that I was contagious. If I stayed with them long enough, then eventually they'd all turn into demons, just as I. So, they sent me away and told me to never come back. That's how I ended up all the way out here. And why my speech is funny, since I've been sheltered by a rich family for most of my life. Misha looked past all that though. She was kind and she understood. Even though I do something awful, she doesn't hold it against me. She is truly kind, and I owe her everything. When I came, I was lost and confused, but she helped me find my way. We've overcome a lot of difficulties together. And speaking of difficulties, Aaron, can't you choose to just let this father thing go? Why? After what he did, he deserves to die. Do you know how hard it is to watch your mother slowly die in front of you and your deadbeat father just up and leaves instead of helping you? And all you can do is count the days she has until, since it's not curable, you try to make the most even though you know it's coming, pretending to be happy for her sake, so she didn't die with memories of our sadness. That's why I can't give up. He's already dead. What? A year after your mother's death, a car crash had taken place with a suicidal man involved and who caused it on purpose. What you didn't know about your father was that he had clinical depression. The police found a diary of his that stated that while he regretted abandoning you, he couldn't watch the love of his life disappear, and he couldn't put you through seeing your father kill himself afterwards, just as he had planned. He left because of this reason. He wanted you to unattach yourselves to the father you knew for so long, so when he was gone it wouldn't matter. Odd and selfish thinking, yes, but he was in fact mentally ill. So I don't think it was naturally his fault. Misha knew of this. She didn't want you to know because it made it easier for her to grieve, but she didn't learn anything. And so, when another tragedy struck, and there was no evidence to provide that it would make it better, it was much harder to get over it. She wasn't stronger because of it. She didn't tell you because she wanted you to learn to get over it with actual time and healing, to become stronger. However, she never knew it would go this far. And I'm sure if she did, she would have told you a long time ago. But how could she? She could not see what you have done, as she's as oblivious as the rest of them. It's too late now. Whether I kill someone or not, I've already promised him my soul. I'll never live a full life like any of you. And now, I see that it was all for nothing. Wow! Crazy! No answer? I'll just leave a message. It's been a while. High school is over and life has continued as it seems. We talk about you a lot. We all left on good terms with you. It's only natural for us to be sad when you disappear. I know you won't get this, but I wanted to leave a message so I could tell you how you're doing and feel like, how we're doing and feel like I've done and said everything I can. We all finished high school and got our diplomas. Misha and I live together, and Austin and Elizabeth live together as our neighbors. Elizabeth is constantly worried about her future. She's in college currently, but has no set goal on what she wants to do or be. She says you were the best first crush for her to ever have, and she was glad to have known you, and if you ever stopped by, she'd love to be friends. Though to say, she hasn't hung up on you. She has a new boyfriend named Jacob who treats her like a princess. Well, good for her! Austin's studying to be a detective. In fact, they only have a year left until they graduate and get assigned somewhere. They said, I know what it's like when you don't know if someone's okay or how you feel if someone dies. I want to be able to help those people. Talking about their sister on more terms than one. But do you know the funny thing? Austin's sister is actually alright. She was in the same college as they were, and they wanted to be a detective because of their bad home life. She didn't want to have people experience that just as she. Apparently before she ran away, she had set everything up. She was running away with her friend who was moving to Italy, and she told their mom an excuse. Apparently she had left a note for Austin, but it fell under their bed, and so they never saw it. Apparently Austin doesn't clean very much. So everything's good in that department, They're on very good terms and happy together again, and her Italian accent's really cute. Misha's in college to become a therapist. She's taking your disappearance better than I thought she would. I'm sure he's fine wherever he is. I know he's tough. I'll just help other people until we can meet again, for him. Isn't that so sweet of her? She wants to help other people in need because she knows what it's like for someone who's easily mentally shattered. She's currently working with a boy named Philip, who has abandonment issues because his father left for drugs. Funny, no? I think that last talk you had really helped her through some things. I'm glad you're able to settle things out. She's much better now. I'm a philosophy major in college. I don't know what exactly I'll do when I graduate, but I know what I want to do, something with that. I've never heard from my family again, although I've always wished for an apology, but Maybe it's better this way. I have Misha after all, and that's all I'll ever need. Originally, the others were going to say something in this call and explain their stories, but they're all really busy, so I told them I'd do it. Plus, it's easier to say some things without them, as they have no idea. Even though you contracted yourself with a demon, basically, you didn't deserve the ending you got. I'm sorry, it had to be this way. We're all actually very happy down here, and it's all thanks to your choices. It'd be better if you could enjoy life along with us, though. Goodbye, Aaron. Happy end! Okay. So, spare Liza, Aussie, and Elise comfort Liza on second date. Huh. Hello? What's this? My next game I hope to be a series which is inspired the Strange Man series created by Yuri. Instead of things like the Crooked Man Boogeyman, surrounded by extreme illnesses. Wow. Plan to have schizophrenia, multiple personality disorder, paranoia, psychopathy, and PTSD. I don't know if I'll do any more than that though, or if I'll do all of those. Before I planned to make a previous horror game to get the experience on making that type of game, I've noticed it's a lot harder to achieve those aspects correctly. I originally wanted to use the Wolf editor to make those future games because I like the sprites and graphics better, but will probably be best for me to stick with VX Ace. I'd be very happy if someone is excited to help me with these future projects at some point or would like to work with me. My strengths are story writing, character writing, keeping things organized, and simple events I'd say. My flaws are any type of artwork or mapping, sadly. I don't have anything else currently planned, but if I get an idea or decide to make something else, I'll announce it on my Tumblr, which I don't use often yet, if you want to check it out. Oh, that's cool. So Mint is my favorite shade of green, and Lizzie stands for a lizard, which is my favorite animal. Nice. Oh, I also plan to try out voice actors for the Mental Disorder series, so if you're interested in that, keep a lookout on my Tumblr for auditions. Neat. Okay, author's note. Hi, this is Hilliard Kitty. Okay, this is the end of the game I created. Congrats on getting one of 3 happy endings, depending on what choices you made. And or the bad ones. There are a lot, but some are made to be quite enjoyable, especially if you like the dark side with several of the endings I have. First off, I want to thank you for having an interest in my game. It was probably obviously inspired by Undertale. Really? I didn't think Undertale was actually their inspiration. Post I saw on Tumblr created, Chain Reaction made this. This is the first game I've ever finished, but not the first I've started, though all those others have been dumped into the recycle bin because they're awful. Anyways, I wanted to create a game so I could create an experience and get working on a game I actually want to be proud of and work extra hard on and actually be good. You see, this was done on a whim without any real plans, and it was mostly made just so I could get used to the mechanics on VX Ace. This game was made in a rush, so I apologize if due to that the characters seem flat or the game itself is awful, but it's a game that I don't expect to be popular. You never know that. It took 3 months to make this game. I was good at copying skill because I was having so much trouble in my life. Coping. Yeah, it was good coping skill. There we go, copying. Which explains the dark themes. If you ever play any more games, you can expect future dark themes. I don't really like happy endings. That's why Aaron in any of the endings never lives. Oh. However, I feel like some people would be upset about this if there's a second playthrough where you can get an actual happy ending, or you can call it the true end. To get it, you must make the choices to spare Elizabeth. Okay, any other choices doesn't matter, everything else but the ending scene will be the same. Getting out to play it, if you're happy with this ending, that's it. But if you want to see Aaron really get to be happy or want every ending, go for it. But also keep this in mind, if you get the second happy ending, you'll unlock other things like character profiles and a music track. It's like an extra room. Since there are so many endings, 17 endings! Oh my god! I made a list of all the endings and how to get them. Do you want to see them all? Holy crap, you made a game with 17 endings? No. Alright, once again, thank you so much for showing interest, and I hope to see you again. Oh my god. 17 endings. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I may try to get the true ending eventually. Maybe we'll get like the worst possible ending and no true ending, but there's no way I'm getting 17 endings. There's no way. Okay, so yeah, this episode's gone on long enough, but thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys on the next MAMJ Let's Play.